everybody, this is another Hot Wheels collector video, and today I've got another new casting for you guys. This one is a new casting from last year, that being 2024, but as you guys know, I said this in one of the previous videos, I didn't make videos for about a year, so I'm kind of playing catch up. And I thought I'd give you guys videos on all of the cars which I did get last year. So we can have a little look at them, and I'll give you my thoughts and opinions, and you guys can have a quick look at them if you haven't already got one for yourself. So this one we're looking at today is the Mazda RX-3 tuned. It's got the tuned sort of look. We've got the exaggerated features of the roof, the spoiler, and a few other things like the front splitter. Very, very cool. Obviously, Hot Wheels' own design. This is not a real life car that looks like this. The real life car is a normal RX-3. This one is a really scrunched up tiny version. It's meant to look like a cartoon sort of. Jumping straight into this one then, we've got the muscle style wheels, which are 5-spoked on this thing in black. We do have a nice glossy orange paint job on this thing, and I would like to mention that this thing's wheel arches have been created using the black interior plastic. Very nice use of plastic there. Along the side of this thing, we've got plenty of tamper work. We've got the Hot Wheels logo. We've got the number 123 in a mixture of obviously white and black. We've got this kind of nice brown striping here. We've got loads of sponsors here done in a mixture of black and white, including Toyo Tires and K&N. And I would also like to mention that this car's side skirt has been created by the chrome coloured base plastic. I'd also like to mention that this car's side window is wound up on this side. It does have a very slight tinting to the window plastic, but it's almost completely see-through. And as I mentioned, this thing does have black interior plastic and is left-hand drive, which is very odd because Japanese cars are right-hand drive. This is a Japanese car, but for some reason it is left-hand drive. I do not know why, but there you go. It is left-hand drive. Oh, I forgot to mention that this thing does have side marker lights on this thing as well, tampered in reds. That's it for this side though, so on to the fronts where we do have a little bit more of tamper work. We've got a nice license plate tampered on here, which does say trouble. Very, very cool. Of course, this is kind of like a drift car, so it's going to be causing a lot of trouble in car parks. You can see pretty much the entirety of the front of this thing has been created by the chrome base plastic. In that, we've got some headlights, some venting, the front bumper, of course the license plate holder, and also the front splitter there, modelled nicely. I would like to mention that this car's front grille, however, has been created by the black interior plastic, and in that we also do have the RX3 Mazda badge there as well, modelled very nicely. But that's really it for the front, so on to the next side. As you can see, this side is the same as the previous, so I will not bore you with going over everything all over again. This side window is also wound up, just for your information, unlike the previous one we looked at, which was the Liberty Walk Skyline, which had one of its windows wound up and one wound down. Moving on to the rear then, you can see this huge ducktail spoiler in the metal casting. You can also see this car's rear lights in the metal casting, as well as the rear license plate holder portion of this car in the metal casting as well. Now I've kind of just noticed, I think there's an oversight in this casting. You've got two license plate holders. There's one here. There's also one down here. That's kind of interesting. So there's one in the actual metal casting and there's one in the plastic used to create the rear bumper, which is the chrome base plastic. Kind of strange there, but that's there. You can also see this car's rear reflectors engraved into the rear bumper of this thing as well. And we've got this gigantic, exaggerated, square exhaust on the rear of this thing as well, in that plastic too. That's it for the rear of this thing, so onto the top. No tamper work up here. There's that giant ducktail spoiler from another view. Inside you can see this thing does have a roll cage created by the black interior plastic. Moving forward, I would like to mention there's no windshield wipers or wing mirrors on this thing. The reason why there's no wing mirrors is because in real life it does have really thin chrome wing mirrors, which would have been really difficult to model on such a small Hot Wheel. But I'm not really sure why there's no windshield wipers. I think it's just kind of a thing they do with tuned cars, to be honest. Maybe it would look a bit goofy or something. I'm not too sure. And finally, onto the hood, we've got a few vents near the front windshield of this car. And of course we've got a nice little bulge in the hood of this thing, just like the real life thing. Very, very cool model. Very, very nicely modelled. Looks really just awesome, unique, and does look very accurate to the real life car, despite being kind of like a modified, cartooned looking version. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this thing in the comments section down below. I can't wait to hear what you guys think of this thing. So yeah, please do leave some comments. I will be reading all of them and responding to all of them. But yeah, that's really it for this video. So if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like. If you are new, subscribe. And I really do thank you for making it all the way up until this point. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye everyone, take care.